I'll be honest with you. I'm a little late talking about this. And by now, almost everyone on YouTube already knows what's going on, especially when it comes to YouTube and X. And honestly, I wish I could say I'm surprised. But at the same time, I am. Not because it's happening, but because of how bad it's getting. It hasn't affected me yet. Not directly. But deep down, I already know. It's coming. And that's exactly why I wanted to sit down today. No overthinking, no filters. Just me talking to you. Because at first, I wanted to make this video perfect. You know how we do. Edit everything nicely, add motion graphics, use the best microphone, make it look clean, polished, professional. But then I paused, and I asked myself something very real. Is that even what YouTube wants anymore? Or does it even matter? So I said, forget it. Let me just sit here, in my office, and talk to you like a normal human being. No script, no performance, just honesty. But even then, I had to ask myself again, is that enough? And the truth is, I don't think anything feels like enough anymore. So let's just talk. And before we go any further, let me be very clear with you. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving legal advice. I'm just someone who's paying attention, watching what's happening, and thinking out loud. This is my opinion, and right now, we're still allowed to have one. But here's the real question. How long are we going to keep pretending that what's happening right now is okay? Because at some point, this stops being about policy. At some point, this stops being about protecting advertisers. At some point, this stops being an algorithm mistake. And it starts looking like something else entirely. A system that can shut down a creator's income overnight, without warning, without explanation, and without accountability. And if I'm being real with you, I think we're already there. Now let's be fair for a second. YouTube absolutely has the right to have rules. They can protect advertisers. They can remove harmful content. They can take down scams, spam, stolen content, all of that. And yes, there are creators who deserve to be demonetized, people who abuse the system, people who mislead audiences, people are just chasing money without value. YouTube should deal with that. No argument there. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about normal creators, people making tutorials, reviews, travel content, education, family-friendly videos, people doing everything right. Then one day, they wake up and their income is gone. Just like that. No warning, no clear reason, no real explanation. Just a message that basically says, your monetization is gone. We reviewed it, and we're right. That's the problem. Because legally, yes, YouTube has protected itself very well. Of course they have. This is a massive company. Their policies are written to give them full control. They can change the rules anytime. They can remove monetization whenever they want. And yes, creators agreed to those terms. But let's be honest for a second. You agreed to the terms has become the easiest excuse in tech. Because YouTube doesn't present itself like some random website. They tell creators to build something real, to grow, to invest, to treat this like a business. Buy cameras, buy lights, hire editors, upgrade your setup. And creators do exactly that. And YouTube benefits from all of it. They get the content, they get the views, they get the ads, they get the data, they get the attention. But the moment something goes wrong, everything changes. Suddenly, you're not a partner anymore. You're just a user. And the message becomes, we owe you nothing. That's not a partnership. That's control.
Creators don't even know what they did wrong.
Was it the title? The thumbnail? The topic? An old video? AI detection? Metadata? Nobody knows. And when you try to appeal, you're defending yourself without even knowing the accusation. Imagine going to court and someone tells you, you did something wrong, but it refuses to tell you what it is. How do you defend yourself? You can't. That's not fair. That's a broken system. And this is where it becomes serious. Because YouTube keeps saying, trust the process. But they don't show the process. And for some creators, this isn't just extra income. This is rent, food, family, bills, their entire livelihood. YouTube knows this. They encouraged it for years. They built the creator economy. But when something goes wrong, creators are expected to just accept it and move on. That's not good enough. If people are building real businesses on your platform, then the system needs to be fair. Not perfect, but fair. Because right now, it doesn't feel fair. And here's the truth most people won't say. YouTube wants full control, while creators carry all the risk. They say you're independent, but they control visibility, monetization, distribution, everything. And yes, you can leave, but where exactly are creators supposed to go? That's the reality. So here's the bottom line. If YouTube wants respect, they need transparency. If they want trust, they need fairness. And if they expect creators to follow rules, then creators deserve to understand those rules. Because right now, too many creators are tired of vague policies, tired of automated systems, tired of getting no real answers, and honestly, they have every right to feel that way. Something has to change. And maybe that change only happens when people start questioning the system, because at the end of the day, this isn't just about one creator or one channel. This is about the entire system, and right now, that system needs accountability.